the next generation of lifestyle awareness that will transform your life significantly. Hi, welcome to Living Wow Out Loud. I'm your host, Callie Ray, founder of the Living Wow Center and author of the book, 8 Lessons Lupus Taught Me from Surviving to Thriving with Autoimmune Diseases. Living Wow is a lifestyle of choice and intention that was born from the truth that, number one, your body is designed to heal if you give it the environment to do so. Number two, you don't need a label or permission to be the expert in your own body. And number three, more than 80% of all diseases can be prevented or reversed by lifestyle. Unfortunately, this isn't what we're taught in our standard American diet and lifestyle culture. This podcast is a voice of hope and community where you will learn how to live a life of thriving that honors and embraces those three truths. Though you are an individual, you are not alone, and you can thrive living wow too. I'm super excited to announce Supercharge for you. We are changing the name of the Living Wow Challenge to more clearly represent the monthly support program where you take Living Wow for a 10-day spin. I know 10 days doesn't seem like much, but it is, and that's why it's now Supercharge. Living Wow Supercharge is a 10-day supported focus on eating a clean, nutritionally dense diet with intention as you jumpstart into the Living Wow lifestyle. You will feel lighter, more energetic, and empowered with your nutrition. You will experience the power of nutritional healing with less pain, more energy, and a better mood. The Supercharge includes a comprehensive 10-day seasonal menu, recipes, videos, quick start guides, and links to resources. You begin with a prep, then daily support, and wrap up with a review. This is the fastest, most immersive way to get started and feel the effects of Living Wow now. Right now, go to livingwowcenter.com. That's livingwowcenter.com to sign up now for the next Supercharge running the 1st to the 10th of the month. Early sign up ensures you a spot and gives you time to complete your preparation assignments as you gear up to Supercharge. Today I want to share a simple metaphor with you. Do you have a detailed understanding of the complex systems of your body? Do you consider yourself an expert in your body? Do you understand the language of your body and how it speaks to you? Most people I talk with will answer no to these questions. Most people rely on an outside expert, often a doctor or specialist. As a speech language pathologist, I'm constantly reminding mothers that they know their babies best. They know their routines, they know their behaviors, and even though an infant doesn't speak, they are able to effectively communicate their needs with their mother. She is able to know whether the cry is a hungry cry or a pain cry. She is able to know how to soothe and care for the baby, not because someone taught her the intricacies of infant communication, but because she has spent time with her baby and speaks her baby's language. She also knows when something is off, even if the baby isn't crying. She's in tune with the baby's nonverbal communication and behaviors and can determine when she needs further help understanding what is happening with the baby. She may call her mom, Google it, or go to the doctor. How does a mother know? We all know that babies don't come with an instruction book. She certainly doesn't ignore it. She can't. It's a nagging certainty that something isn't right, and she will usually stick with it until she determines what is off. How does she know? It's instinct. A mother and baby have an instinctual bond, and understanding that makes it possible to meet their needs without formal training. Yes, she may seek help and guidance along the way, but ultimately, she knows her baby best and gives the information to the expert to understand what is off and be able to give guidance. This is exactly why you are the expert in your body. This understanding of what your body feels like and how it operates is innately programmed into each of us, but we forget it, or even worse, discount or ignore it because we're busy with other things. This is common with what I refer to as SAD, the standard American diet and lifestyle. We are so busy and distracted that we don't even realize that our bodies are trying to communicate what is needed. When they break down, we get frustrated and angry at them because they're limiting what we can do. We go to the doctor and get medications to treat the pain and symptoms. In this podcast, I want to introduce you to the simple metaphor that takes complex systems and intricacies of our bodies and helps you tap into your innate understanding of those systems that you likely have never been taught to recognize. We each come into this world on a journey. Our journeys look very different for every single one of us, but we are all indeed on a journey called life. We each have a body with which we navigate this life. Come with me as we explore your body as a vehicle with which we travel through life as a journey. Each vehicle is amazing. It comes perfectly equipped with every special feature you need for your specific journey. Each of our vehicles is individual to our specific journey and the conditions we will encounter along the way. Of course, all vehicles need power, and that power comes from energy. The battery and electrical system of your vehicle are not unlike the energetic and nervous systems of your body. If your battery doesn't start, you're dead. And if there's a short in your electrical system, you're not getting very far down the road. No less important than energy is the fuel, because with an empty tank or the wrong fuel, you are also not getting very far down the road. Of course, food for our bodies is just as important as fuel for our vehicles. Eating the wrong foods is very much like putting diesel in a gas engine. It works great for a diesel engine, but it destroys a gas engine. It's important to know what fuel your vehicle requires, as it will affect its function and operation. Your vehicle requires good quality oil and routine maintenance to continue to operate most efficiently. Not changing the oil, rotating the tires, checking your fluid levels, getting new wipers, tires, or hoses will surely leave you broken down on the side of the road. For our bodies, hydration and supplements help our systems function smoothly. Without systematic and routine self care, our bodies will experience a similar breakdown. Each vehicle comes equipped with its own driver. Super cool. But the driver can only do what it's told. The driver is constantly looking for threats and obstacles along the road, making thousands of decisions in minutes, processing like a supercomputer. The driver's main objective is to get you there alive. That's it. The driver is your mind, and although we think it's smart, it really is just processing what it is told and identifying threats to your survival. The information you are giving your mind to process is what is affecting where you are going and how you are getting there. The navigation system is actually the smarts of the operation. The navigation system knows the journey and the best routes, the alternative routes and road closures, the delays and the pit stops. Unfortunately, sometimes the navigation system is drowned out by the noise of the vehicle and the road or the environment around it. Sometimes the navigation system is ignored by the driver because it's not familiar and it deviates from what the driver believes. Our own personal navigation system is our spirit, our eternal intelligence. Our spirit knows the life we were born to live and the capabilities of our bodies. Unfortunately, the spirit within us is quiet, and it's often drowned out by the noise of our lifestyles and world. When we tune into our spirit, we find that all the directions we are seeking are available to us. Sometimes we doubt our spirit because our mind is running on limiting beliefs and incomplete information. Your vehicle must navigate through all types of weather and driving conditions on your journey. It's not always ideal conditions. Taking a detour or waiting it out may be necessary. Recognize that your vehicle is equipped for your journey, but it may require more maintenance or time to get there. This is not unlike the body getting through this life. We can't control the weather or the conditions around us, but we can control how we prepare and navigate through them. There's a bonus feature. Some vehicles are equipped with special indicator lights that tell you how the systems are functioning. You may get a low fuel warning or a check engine light if a system is failing. Of course, some lights are easier to read than others, but they are telling you exactly where to look for the maintenance and repair. Ignoring the indicator lights or covering them up is sure to result in a breakdown and possibly even engine failure. Autoimmune diseases are the indicator lights of our bodies. Listening to understand what the symptoms are telling us about our systems can give us a shortcut to understanding where we need support and healing. Likewise, ignoring systems or covering them with medications can compound the disease and lead to system failures. All vehicles come with an owner's manual, but it is often overlooked because we've been taught how to drive and operate the vehicle. Make no mistake that driving the vehicle, any mind can do that, right? Is far different than maintaining it. In order to keep your vehicle in optimal condition while you get where you're going, you'll need to use your owner's manual. This is where I come in as the narrator to this metaphor. I guess you could call me a mechanic of sorts. I've been on this journey of life for a bit, and I've been taught about all of these different systems and how to repair them. I recognize that all of our vehicles are different, but there are similarities that, when trained to recognize them, can be taught and repaired through a lifestyle program. So I put it all together in a framework that helps you recognize the warning lights, understand what they mean, and support you with the knowledge and tools to repair the damage. I help guide you to the best mechanic in town, you. Hey, if you find value here on the Living Wow Out Loud podcast, will you please share it with your friends and take a minute to rate it on the platform that you're listening on? That's how we live wow out loud. You know that more people need hope and they need the messages shared. And that's how we get recognized among all the noise. This is where you find your voice. Will you please share and subscribe and rate so that we can grow? After my personal transformation from surviving to thriving with autoimmune diseases, I was completely astounded that the experience was not what I expected it to be. Instead of resenting my body and being forever trapped with a legacy of bad genes, as I had believed would be my fate, I looked and felt 20 years younger. I had dropped weight that had plagued me for decades, eliminated chronic pain that no doctor, therapy, or medicine could relieve, and found energy that I hadn't had since I was 16 years old. Because this is not what I expected, and because I wish someone would have told me that there is another way than sad, I wrote the book, 8 Lessons Lupus Taught Me from Surviving to Thriving with Autoimmune Diseases. As I began to share the book and the message of change your story, Living Wow was born. After years of continuing to learn and study how and why lifestyle has such an impact on disease and the world being torn apart by a global pandemic, I can't stand by any longer keeping it to myself. You have to understand that the power is in your hands. The power is in your body. The power is in your lifestyle. The Living Wow Center is a holistic wellness practice that utilizes the framework of the Living Wow lifestyle to identify system failures or maintenance needs. Whether you just need a tune-up or a complete systems overhaul, We support you as an individual to get back out on the journey and living well. We will work with you to determine levels of function, needs, tools, resources, and/or providers that may be best equipped to guide you as you step out of the negative health cycle and turn it into a positive health cycle. The Living Wow Center offers a revolutionary, comprehensive approach to healing, coaching, and support that is necessary in our complex, sad world. Schedule your complimentary consultation today to see how Living Wow can support you. Wow, you just finished another episode of Living Wow Out Loud. I hope you leave today empowered to live your best life and thrive. If you're ready to jump in and learn a little bit more about Living Wow, come check out the Living Wow Center. That's LIVINGWOWCENTER.com. And maybe consider joining our next Living Wow Challenge. We run the 1st to the 10th of every single month. See you soon.